part of an unprecedented, once-in-a-lifetime, and never-before-seen event that is sure to etch its mark in history. Witness and relive real-life accounts and chronicles of faith through a majestic parade of photographs. Watch and enjoy real-life and poignant stories narrated through music and melody in our INCRadio. Meet the best of INCRadio, who are committed in changing lives through God's words. This February 10, 2024, in celebration of the 55th anniversary of SEBC Incorporated and INCRadio DZEM 954, we cordially invite you to the INCRadio, the INCRadio Photo Exhibit, Musical and Awards 2024. You are guaranteed an experience beyond compare. See you then.
You are listening to Iglesia ni Cristo Radio, the voice of truth.
Welcome to INCRadio, Hawaii Pacific. Featuring the brothers and sisters of the Ecclesiastical District of Hawaii Pacific. Mahalo for tuning in. See you soon.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and happy Aloha Friday. Welcome again to INCRadio Hawaii Pacific. We're so glad to have you on, and thank you again for tuning into our show. We missed you for the week, and we're glad that you're here spending your time with us. I am Brother Joshua Galang. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you. And I am not your only host for tonight. I'm here with the magnificent, the very handsome, and the very, very cool and smooth Brother Bruce Tan. How you doing, bro?
Thank you, Brother Josh, for that introduction. Hello, everyone. My name is Brother Bruce Tan from the local congregation of Lihui. Good evening, good afternoon. Thank you for tuning in. Back to you, Brother Josh. How are you?
Yeah, I like that. I'm doing good, Brother Bruce. You know, I haven't hosted a show with you in so long, and it's so exciting to see you talking here on the show once again. But we're not here alone. We have our super duper cool guest here with
That's
us.
right.
He's here to drop some wisdom and here to say some very cool words. We have here on with us our dear brother Martin Castillo. How are you doing, brother?
Hi,
Hello,
Brother Josh. Hello, Brother Bruce.
hello,
I'm doing
Brother
great,
Martin.
Paul. How are
Awesome.
you?
Yeah, you know, this is our guest right here, Brother Martin. Before we continue on, you know, go ahead and tell us where you're from, what's your local, if you have a different local from where you're from, and fun fact about yourself, and any offices you got.
Um, my name is Martin Castillo. I'm the third head deacon for the local of Lahaina. Born and raised on Maui. Um, the fun things I like to do is usually wrench on cars, or um, I'm a pretty good guy with computers. I can
Nice.
do hardware stuff.
Wow, pretty cool, nice. Do you like build your own computers, Martin?
No, Paul, I haven't tried yet, but
Ooh.
I've replaced the power supplies, hard drives, etc., stuff like that.
Nice, nice. Knows his way around the electronics of a car and a PC. That's very cool. That's very cool. We are talking about a very special topic today. Our topic is talking about helping our fellow men,
Mm.
especially in times of need. And we're having our brother Martin here, who was actually a very, very big help in a trial that the district of Lahaina faced. And we actually have here with us someone who's going to be doing a report. Kajun, hello, how are you, Paul?
Hello,
Hello,
Kajun.
Hello everyone. Hello, good afternoon, good morning. I don't know what's your time there, Brother Joshua.
It's currently 10:08 p.m. po. How about for you, Kajun?
Okay, it's still 4 p.m. here in the Philippines, and good evening there in Hawaii, Brother Joshua, Brother Bruce, and also Brother Martin. And right
Hello,
now
Kajun.
we're here in Davao City, wherein an event started this morning for the members of the TSB, the Technical Support for Video Streaming Group of the Iglesia ni Cristo. At dito po sa likuran ko ay sinasagawa ang trade fair na nagsimula kanina umaga, wherein our brethren from different districts here in Mindanao participated in their booth where they showcase different kinds of equipments that being used by the TSB during their performance of duties during our worship services. And nakakatuwa po dahil sa kahit malayo yung pinanggalingan ng ating mga kapatid, and even during this time there's situation here in Mindanao because there are places here where there are floodings, and the brethren cannot pass through. So what they did is they went around Mindanao just to reach the Davao City right now. And
Oh,
opo, at hindi lang po trade fair ang sinasalihan ng mga kapatid natin, because there's also entertainment stage here, at ang nangangasiwa ng entertainment po natin ay ang mga kapatid natin na nanggaling naman sa Iglesia ni Cristo Production Company. Nagpapasaya sila sa ongoing na program dito sa ating sinasagawang trade fair dito sa Davao City. And also po, nagsagawa din po ng, actually, continuous po, na nagsasagawa po ng seminar ang mga kabilang sa TSB para ma-enhance po ang kanilang kaalaman, ang kanilang knowledge about the technology, and also especially in video and audio and internet connection, so that they can perform their duties during worship services, lalo na pagka ang ating pong binivideo streaming o live streaming ay ang pangasiwa po ng ating tagapamahalang pangkalahatan, ng kapatid na Eduardo V. Manalo. And before this report po ay nakapanayan po namin ang isa po sa mga ministro na nanggaling pa sa technical sa ating TRD, sa Central Office, si kapatid na Kate Carlo Mangubat. Narito po ang aming panayam sa kanya kanina.
Napakahalaga po nung pagsabay po ng iglesia sa pag-unlad po ng teknolohiya, dahil ito po ay talagang nakapagdudulot po ng tibay at kasiglahan po para sa mga kapatid natin, lalo na po kahit malayo po ang kinaroroonan ng mga kapatid, saan mang sulok po ng daigdig, naaabot po sila ng mensahe at pagtuturo po ng ating tagapamahalang pangkalahatan na talagang nagdudulot po ng inspirasyon at pagpapatibay po sa kanilang pananampalataya. Kaya hindi po titigil ang Technology Resources Group sa pagpapaunlad po ng mga kagamitan po natin at mga pamamaraan para po ang iglesia ay totoong makinabang sa ganito pong larangan. Po, sa patnubay po ng ating tagapamahalang pangkalahatan, ang kapatid na Eduardo V. Manalo, kanila pong patuloy na pinagsisikapan po na ang iglesia ay maipagmalasakit, mapatibay sa paglalakbay na ito sa pamamagitan po ng ganitong mga pamamaraan, sa pamamagitan ng teknolohiya. Saan man naroroon ng mga kapatid ay nararating po ng kanilang mga pagtuturo.
Puti, mapaayos at ma-improve natin yung ating
That's Brother Kate Carlo Mangubat from the TRG Group, from the Central Office. Brother Joshua and Brother Bruce, we also able to get some reactions from the brethren who participated in this occasion.
Masaya kami at nagpapasalamat po kami sa pamamahala sapagkat naging bahagi kami ng ganitong aktibidad na nakapiling namin yung mga kapatid sa buong Mindanao, yung mga may tungkulin sa TSB, lalo na. Kaya lalong nagpasigla ito sa aming mga may tungkulin at pangako po namin sa pamamahala na lagi naming pagtatalagahan ang pagtupad ng aming tungkulin.
Nagpapasalamat po kami sa pamamahala kasi po may ganito pong okasyon na nagkakaroon po ng seminar upang po madagdagan po yung kaalaman po namin para po magkaroon po ng more knowledge po kung ano po yung hindi pa po namin alam, malaman po namin ngayon sa seminar natin.
That's Brother Mike Bulambot from General Santos City, South Cotabato, and Sister Chris Masulong from the local congregation of Tikatig, Davao Occidental. So that's the present situation here, Brother Joshua, Brother Bruce, and Brother Martin here in Davao City for the third anniversary celebration of the anniversary of the TSB, Technical Support for Video Streaming. Back to you, Bob.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Brother June, for that full coverage that we got there for your third anniversary celebration for the TSV, or the technical support for the video stream worship services. Thank you so much, Brother Bruce, or Brother June, for coming on and talking about that activity. Have a good day, Bo.
Bye, Bob. Thank you.
And as we go back to our show, thank you again to Brother June for having that was a very cool one. They had segments and everything. And as we continue on to our show, we want to give our special thanks to these very special people who allow us to have shows like these. You can see there, not only are we here in Hawaii Pacific, but those brethren who are in Davao City right now, in Mindanao, they connected and they even talked about activities there. So special thanks to our executive minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, and to our SEPSI coordinator, Brother Angelo Eranio Manalo, for allowing us to have platforms like these. We continue on with our thanks to our district minister, Brother Jem H. Baitan and his family, along with our assistant district minister, Brother Ador Postal and his family, along with our CFO overseer, Brother Israel Brandon Pacheco, along with all of the ministers, ministry workers, and their families. And we're going to continue on with our show now. And just in case you forgot how you watch any of the live streams or videos that we put out here, go on YouTube. It is INCRadio DZEM 954, not 945, not 549, 954. And click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified of every single new video and live stream that we put out here on INC Radio. Brother Bruce, on to you
Yes.
now. They just talked about an activity there in the Philippines. How about for us in Hawaii Pacific? What activities do we have coming up?
Brother Josh, this weekend will be very busy from the neighbor islands. On February 4th, on the Big Island, they will have their INC Law Enforcement Appreciation Day in the Hilo Police Station around 2 p.m. And in Maui, they will be having their Firefighter Appreciation Day in the Kahului Fire Station at 2 p.m. So that will be something to be excited about. And at the same time, on February 10th, we will also have the Kadiwa Binhi Esports activity. That will be in the Waipahu Function Hall around noon. And then on February 18th, we will have the choir special gathering and choir day at the House of Worship at Eva Beach. So that will be something to be excited about. Back to you, Brother Josh.
Awesome. Thank you, Brother Bruce. Yeah, like you said, this whole weekend is going to include a lot of activities. And even the next week, we're going to have a lot. If you need any more information that you need that we did not mention, go ahead and ask your resident minister, resident worker, or any of the CFO officers, and we will be more than glad to give you extra information that you may need. But now, we're gonna go on to our icebreakers, asking some questions for the day that you can actually comment down as well the answer of, and we'll read your answer. Brother Bruce, what is our icebreaker question for today?
So, Brother Josh, the question for today is: what was the fun memory when someone did a random act of kindness? Have you ever had that experience before, Brother Josh?
Ooh, I talked about it in free show, and I still don't know the answer to that. Shout out to all of the people who got me food without even asking it, or even helped me out in times where I was stressed out, or even just asked how I was doing. Those itself are big helpers. Sometimes you don't need the solution. Sometimes you just need the help and care and support. The fact of their presence is more than enough for help. And a very great act of kindness. Another one that I wanted to talk about is a lot of people do pay it forward. I've never had that experience per se. Waiting for my time so I can order food and have mine paid for. No, I'm joking. And I'll pay for the next person, of course, because it's paying it forward. But I remember there was one time where I paid for someone's meter. When you're parking and whatnot. That someone was me, but it was still someone. So it was a random act of kindness to myself. How about for you, Brother Martin?
I've had I've had one time where a brother had given me a I don't know if I'm supposed to say this or not. I'm an avid Star Wars first person, and unfortunately, in my situation, my belongings went away with the wildfires here in Lahaina. And one of the brothers actually gave me a Star Wars icon or droid, let's say, and that's like my favorite R2D2. He's like that's my guy in the show. So it was nice of them to give me a R2D2 back, and I was really grateful for that.
Awesome. I love that. I
Nice.
love that. Yeah. Random gifts that you get sometimes
Yep.
are very nice, and especially
Yep.
since you had a great emotional attachment to that. Your guy. You said that's my guy. R2D2. Um, Again, thank you, Brother Martin, for your consideration. Just to add on to that, if we say any brand names, logos, intellectual property, we are not sponsored by them, nor do we endorse them. It's just names that we say. Again, not sponsored by that. How about for you, Brother Bruce? Any random act of kindness that you received?
Well, brother Josh, I was very lucky to be able to get offered a free coffee when I was in the mainland, and I was just so happened that I was in the drive-through, and the attendant told me that I don't have to pay because someone in front of me already paid for it. So I was able to keep the pattern going and pay the person next to me. So that was good.
I like that. I like that. Now that you mention about the free coffee, I do remember that I got free food. I have no clue why they did it for me. I was just there. I ordered my food, and this wasn't in the drive-thru or anything like that. It was literally just you walk into a food place and you just order.
Mm.
And I ordered my food. I went outside because at that time they still weren't really opened up to people going inside. It was just right at the door, and I came back and they gave me my food and I was like, wait, hold on, I didn't pay yet. And they're like, no, it's okay, take it. And I was like, oh, okay, all right, I'll take it. I felt so happy because it was food for not only me but for my dad as well because we were on the side job. So
Nice.
that definitely made our day, and we totally we totally enjoyed that food as well. But that was our icebreaker. Let's see what some people are saying, and we can also read some shout outs that people are saying as well. Brother Jordan is down here. He said my coworker bought me lunch last week. I really like that. Food
Mm,
food is really
food.
good. Food is the best. They say the way to a man's heart, as in like mankind, the the way to our hearts is through our stomach, and that is total truth right there. We have one from Kajoy. It says, I received a gift, cute sling bag, they say, from my boss. Hello po from Singapore. Shout out to Brother McDaniel Martinez and Sister Tina Samonte. I hope I said that right. We also have a lot of people who are commenting. If I go all the way to the top, they see here from Brother Chester Kalabong. Says, Happy Aloha Friday, mga kapatids. Hello, or he says, welcome, Roy Caldejon to Honolulu po. One from Joseph Roncol. He says, Happy viewing po from the local congregations of Keon Hilo. Another one from Edward Gonzalvo. He says, Happy Friday po. Viewing from Honoka'a. One from my grandma, Sister Norma Pascual. She says, Happy Aloha Friday po, everyone from Waipahu. And the last one from Kashan the Strong. He says, Happy viewing po from the local congregation of Punia. We are so happy that you are commenting down, and we can't wait to see more of the comments that you will be saying, and we'll be glad to say them as well. But we're gonna go right into our main topic today. Again, our topic is about helping our fellow men, especially in times of trials. And we have here Brother Martin, who is a great example of that. He was a very, very great helper, especially in the disaster that happened in the island of Maui on the side of Lahaina. And we're going to hear his thoughts and his experiences, not only with the fire, but especially with helping our fellow men and our brethren there. Our first question for you, Brother Martin, was there a recent experience, not only in Lahaina, if you have another, you can talk about it as well. Did you have a recent experience with a disaster or a trial?
Thankfully, no, just the line of fire.
That's great to hear.
I'm blessed. I'm really blessed by God that that was good enough for me. I'm good. um, but that fire, made me a lot stronger in my faith for sure. Because the day after the fire, I think I went out from Lahaina. I went out the backside of the road, and if anybody traveled the backside, oh, you don't want to do that. That's a single lane road. One truck fits, and you gotta take turns. So we went out, and I met with Kajem. Kajem was on Maui. He wanted to make sure all the brethren was okay. Thank you very much, Kajem. Um, and of course, the other district staff that was there with him. Um, I totally forgot what the question was again.
If you want, you can tell us your experiences about it. Yeah.
Oh, the um, the next day, the brethren from Wailuku. Actually, even that afternoon, we had a sister from California that was here on vacation. I think she was staying with one of the brethren from Wailuku. She actually got together and got breakfast for the brethren from Lahaina that were stranded in Wailuku. It's such a great outpouring from the brethren. Brethren from Wailuku brought water. They brought canned foods, whatever they could. And then the next day we took it out with. I took Kajem with me. We went back out to Lahaina to bring those waters, the cases of waters. I think we had about 3 truckloads of water and canned foods. We went back out to Lahaina and then dropped off those canned goods to all the brethren that needed uh, food and water. And then I think a couple weeks later, the church did their Felix Y. Manalo Foundation in Napili. I heard that was I wasn't there. I was working. We were trying to restore the cable services already in Lahaina, and I heard there were a load of people that came to get some stuff, get some goodie bags from the church, non-brethren as well as brethren. Um, cannot thank the church enough for all the things that they've done to help out the people in Lahaina.
Wow.
Really great answer, Brother Martin. Yeah, you totally didn't need your script. You got it. You got it. um, you know, just a little extra information. For Brother Martin's story. Um, you were at work, isn't that right? When it first happened, when you first saw it.
Yes, well, yes, brother.
Yes, to remember right. And the thing that really struck a chord with me that you talked about, and of course you went there to get your family out of harm's way, but the thing that you did right after that was called to make sure that the brethren were okay, and you went to go to the chapel to make sure that it was okay, and you went there to guard. That was something that really struck a chord with me. Was very very inspiring, and like you said, your faith got stronger, and already there it was very very strong. So very very big inspiration right there. I know you talked about the brethren coming together uh, in terms of helping out those who were affected. You said brethren, non-brethren. How about for you know uh, organizations that aren't a part of the church? Did you see how when disaster came, not only in Lahaina but in other disasters as well? Do you see how the world just comes together to support one another?
Oh yes, brother. There were people that there were news stories that were going around that people rented boats, or people with boats brought supplies from Kihei because the roads were closed. That they rented, or they got on boats, brought all their stuff, and dropped them off in Lahaina. So they braved the ocean waters to go from Kihei around the island just to drop off the food and water that the people would need. And then, of course, there's other foundations that came, other churches, but yeah, everybody, the humanity that, or the, I don't know if it's humanity, but all the people that came out and helped all the people did good job, good work.
Yeah, I was there few days after it happened, and I really saw it. You talked about that small road where you're going through. That back road, that was intense. That was
Yeah.
that was a long drive. And I saw there are so many people who were helping out. Like you said, the boats that came in to deliver supplies, and even the little, I wouldn't call it checkpoints. What is it called? Like the relief
Mm.
or places where they gave aid. They were completely backed up because obviously there's a lot of people who needed help. But that in itself, it shows the people that came together. Not only organizations, but the people, the locals came together and helped out one another. And that as well is always so great to hear. Brother Bruce, sorry I took your question.
No worries.
You go on to number three.
So, Brother Martin, I know that you touched up a little bit, but what did the church specifically able to help those affected at the disaster? Can you explain more about that?
Thank you, Brother Bruce. The church really came together, especially the Felix Manalo Foundation. They came up with, I think, 2 truckloads of just supplies, baby supplies, diapers, shampoo, flashlights, just basic necessities that the people would need. Um, even, if I'm not mistaken, even American Samoa sent stuff. Um, I know there's brethren that did stuff on their own, even brethren from Eva Beach. Even I know I talk to that brother all the time. Um, but even that sister that was on vacation, she, I think for the rest of the time that she was here, every worship service, every Lahaina worship service that was being held in the Wailuku Chapel, she brought breakfast or dinner. It was really touching to see, these brethren showing the love of the brotherhood.
That's so
Yeah,
inspiring. Yeah.
no, it absolutely is. And again, of course, I'm gonna talk about my perspective because that's the only one that I can really tell. um, seeing the brethren that came out to help. Uh, as you said, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, the brethren were always there at the chapel,
Yes.
providing, helping out. As you said, not only did we get help from outside organizations, from the Felix Waimanalo organization, but we also got help from the brethren individually.
Yes.
Like you said, you got you got the gift of your guy R2D2. You know, yeah, that was the best one. That'll definitely help. And yeah, it was so heartwarming, touching to see everyone. That you really see. We talked about being joined together, one body. You can see all of the parts working right there. It was so cohesive. The ministers that and ministry workers that came together, that gave us instructions, and we went from there, and everything just went so smoothly, especially with God's grace. Brother Martin, before we conclude our show, here's the question that I asked you in the pre-show: are there any shout outs that you want to give?
Really, I just want to shout out to all the brethren, all the ministers and minister workers. Thank you so much for all your help for Lahaina. Um, to all the brothers and sisters around the world, thank you so much for helping, keeping us in your prayers. Um, really, shout out to my daughter, my son-in-law in Eva Beach, and of course Martin Jr., who's in Eva Beach. Um, See you guys soon.
Awesome. Thank you again, Brother Martin, for coming on and telling us your story and answering our questions, especially with the wisdom you gave. Brother Bruce, before we conclude, go ahead and close out our show now.
Yes, special thanks to Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, our Executive Minister, CFO Coordinator, and SEBC President, Brother Angelo Aranio Manalo, and special thanks to District Minister Brother Jem H. Bagtan, our Assistant District Minister, and Brother Ador Apostol, our CFO Overseer, Brother Brandon Pacheco. Take care and aloha.
I love it. And up next, INCRadio Bigger Region. Keep watching, keep tuning in. Aloha!
Aloha.